hammer instruments.
Exactly.
That's why we had to get turntables. That's why we had to, you know, get the cardboard down and the spray paint and so forth and so on. So it's ironic that he's saying that this is the blueprint, or maybe this is the blueprint of something new to come. The next level of it, because he don't even rock with a DJ no more. He rock with a band. You know what I'm saying? He got on tuxedos. He rocking with a band. That is so not hip-hop. It's crazy. No disrespect. I mean, I know you're trying to cater to a whole new crowd, but that's not hip-hop. That's rap. All right? Let's be clear with that. This is rap. These are the basic 4 elements of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Your b-boy representing that water element. Your turntable square in a circle. We spoke about that masonically, you know what I'm saying, last time with your turntable. And that representing our drum, or our substitution for the drum. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the drum, so we made substitutions. It was not a problem. And listen, hip-hop, again, you look at the Bronx during those days, it was birthed. You're never going to see nothing like that again, because niggas think they made it already. Niggas is happy. Hip-hop was when we didn't have nothing. It was desolate. I mean, 9 buildings burnt down, 1 building standing. I live in that building. You see what I'm saying? On the other block, 2 buildings standing, 7 buildings burnt down. You know what I'm saying? So this brought about for us to have to make change, the street alchemists, and made it work. In Africa, Bambaataa was at the forefront. Of course, Kool Herc, the Cold Crush Brothers, the list go on and on of those initial brothers who came forth and created a whole new style. And it was the most amazing thing that you could see. Herc's system to speak of, you can hear from 9 blocks away. That's no exaggeration. I can stick my head out my window and I can hear Herc jamming 9 blocks away. His system was, that's why I got the name Hercules. His system was crazy. If he told you to turn your system down, and Bam would tell you, because him and Bam was having a little park battle or something, and he said, all right, Bam, your time is up. And Bam kept rocking. Bam kept rocking, and Herc just turned his fucking system up. You no longer heard Bam's system. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. So these was resonating off to them project buildings, and that sound was drawing people to those parks, and it spread fast. Even brothers out here in Brooklyn and Queens, other places, you just had to see it once. And remember, it wasn't recorded. Most of the real primordial hip-hop was not recorded. You had to be there and witness it. And then you had to go back to your hood and replicate it. You know what I mean? You couldn't even say, yo, here's a tape, here's a reference point. You just had to do it. You had to go down to Beat Street Records and say, yo, give me, and remember, they covered those records up. The labels of them records was always covered. You couldn't go by the turntable and see what band was rocking. No. You had to go and do your own diligent research within your record collection and get to it. You know what I mean? So you could hear it. You try to go to the man and say, yo, I'm looking for this beat. He like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. We deal with names here. You just had to know. You know what I'm saying? You had to navigate through it. And Bam was the master of records. All right? So his record collection was extensive. He would be pulling out breaks. You don't know where he got these breaks from. You know what I mean? So he was the master of records. And, of course, Grandmaster Flash was the master of the turntables himself. He was the first one that began to create, you know what I'm saying, the showmanship. Because Herc would, like, play the records, you know what I'm saying? And Herc was big and, yo, back up, you know. Bam was the master of records, be finding joints. But Flash brought the showmanship, scratching with his ass, all kind of bizarre stuff. And he was a technician. He was able to take stuff and make stuff. And to get it to work. So that was that, you know, them brothers came along and that's what they brought along. All right, KRS-One had an album called Blueprint. So, you know, when Nas told Jay-Z the shit sounds stupid because KRS already had an album called Blueprint. Now look at KRS-One. He is representing, like, the police are on him because real hip-hop, the authorities don't want real hip-hop. Real hip-hop was against authority figures. It was a rebellious music. Go back to Jay-Z. And he looked like he cutting deals with authorities. Big difference, all right? So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, now, 13 years between these 2 albums. I mean, between Reasonable Doubt, culminated with Blueprint 3, 13 years. All right, keep that in mind, because we're going to get back to that in a minute. But Reasonable Doubt, of course, was that boss blueprint. Like you said, he was laying down from a Don standpoint. You know what I mean?
Classic.
Classic, and of course there was 8 years in between the first blueprint and the third blueprint. Okay? So, you know, I have the